go. The Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job for Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Tannehill's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, this is McNichols. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down, Titans.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it?
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A.J. Brown. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st down, Tennessee.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Derrick Henry.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
On the tackle.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
1st down.
I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Down by
Levante David in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, you think about Tom Brady in Tennessee, the thought in the offseason was that this might be a potential landing spot for TB12 with his ties to Mike Vrabel and all. But those thoughts, well, they ended pretty quickly when the Titans re-upped Ryan Tannehill early in free agency. But remember also, of course, it was the Titans who defeated the Patriots in the wild card round last year, what proved to be Tom Brady's last appearance in a Patriot uniform.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
First down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. To throw again, Brady. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
First down.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette running out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
4 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Jones.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
16-yard line.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now Brady on the bootleg. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flushed out, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Anthony Auclair there to make the grab, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Suck up on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Bring it! He'll have him, and I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off the bootleg, Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over to spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Titans 7. Steven Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Brady to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try again with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're going to try and throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Rolling to his right. Looking here for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
Carlton Davis.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Throwing again. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to take off with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Ball carrier.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why.
The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
And the Titans getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 77 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. But it's going to be second down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First down.
On 1st down, Tannehill. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
The 6-yard line.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
For the extra point.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Brady again. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for a touchdown.
The athleticism of Rob Gronkowski sometimes mesmerizes me to where I forget he is like 265 pounds, all right?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Titans, 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go. 30.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill goes underneath for Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17.
Buccaneers 37, Titans 20.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 20.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, it's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.